Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
We got a show for you today, folks. A Friday edition. Got a guest, or just one guest here in the studio, and a whole bunch of guests out on the radio, live remote broadcast from KCNI. And a little bit of Facebook Live action as well. So, big day today. Christy is already here with her Lady Huskers volleyball shirt on.
Yeah, that's a kind of a holiday-themed Husker volleyball shirt. It's good. It's a good one, yeah.
Looks nice, yeah. Jeremy and Christy will be heading out to KCNI very soon, and they'll get set up. About 8:30 will be their first report, and I think, have 6 different live remotes for you today from KCNI. That's always fun. Great people with a invitation to all of you to stop and do some shopping there. They really go all out for Christmas. So
they do.
And got a great chamber there and good folks. So we can support one another. That's what it'll be about this morning. Supporting one another like good neighbors. Cheers.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little out of it.
Why, what's wrong?
Today. Well, talked to Mom and Dad last night.
How's Jim?
Well,
Peggy?
I think you're starting to make inroads with my dad.
Oh, boy. That's so exciting.
Just having a nice conversation, and then all of a sudden, so how's the gourd selling going? I'm like, gourds? Oh yes, Dave's epiphany. We're gonna sell gourds. We're gonna raise gourds. So that was kind of the subject my dad wanted to talk about, was raising gourds, selling gourds. And Dad's idea was I needed to get started right now and start growing them in-house.
I love that idea.
I mean, I was just speechless.
That is
I'm
great.
like, oh my goodness, or really, the thing that got my dad and Dave together is gourds. Hey.
That is so wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
You can just see us all in your yard with the gourd stand, selling those gourds and raising money for a charity.
Yeah.
I don't think gourds are too hard. Well, they're a little bit like pumpkins. I think you either have you don't have a very good year, or you have a great year.
Spread out all over. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I don't know. Never tried to grow a gourd.
Well, like I say, just a few blocks to the west from where you live, there is one time some young men getting into commerce, learning about capitalism, selling gourds. Bringing back so many great memories.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim, and good morning, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
And, of course, Mom, hi, Mom, how's it going? Oh, it's going good here. How's Dave? Like, Dave's fine.
Oh, they're such great folks.
They are that.
All right. Oh, that's so that's the best news I've heard in quite a while.
I figured as much. I figured, oh, boy, Dave will be excited about this.
Oh, man. Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Gourd sales this summer. I don't know how long it takes gourds to grow, but like your dad's idea is great. You could start seedlings in your house. I could even start some over at my place in my house.
Oh, wow. Okay. There we go.
The cats don't eat the plants.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. I could, special room upstairs or something.
Yeah.
Put in a greenhouse. I'm not going there. Okay. Today's Friday, right?
It is Friday, December the 6th.
Peter Buck, guitarist for REM, is 68 today. 68.
Wow.
Yes, indeed. Let's see who else. Stephen Wright, comedian, is 69.
Like Stephen Wright.
And, Lindsay Price, actress. She has roles in soap operas, The Bold and Beautiful and All My Children, and played Janet on Beverly Hills, the recent Beverly Hills.
I'm sorry, don't know who that is.
Lindsay Price, 48 today. I guess that's the main ones that they have here. So if you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. We'll celebrate with Peter Buck of REM. REM on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Let's take a look at our school lunch menus for today. I'll begin with Loop City. This is where Brent graduated with his degree from high school.
Yes, with this degree from high school, yes. That's good, I guess.
Ham and cheese foil wrap or barbecue chicken sandwich at Loop City today.
All right, now we go to Dave's alma mater. Broken Bow High School, middle school, their menu today, made fresh cheeseburger macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, Pete's Hot Pizza, fresh baked zesty combo sub, and the grill station combo is a cheeseburger basket. That's at Broken Bow today.
And I would like at this time to thank Broken Bow Schools for signing my diploma. Meant a lot to me when I opened that up and seen that was signed.
I bet it did.
So I wasn't sure. And Selma Myrna Public Schools, fresh cheeseburgers, macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, fresh baked zesty combo subs.
Callaway today serving tacos for lunch at Callaway.
Today at Ansley, it's meatballs, fruit, vegetables, and milk. They're having cinnamon rolls for breakfast.
Cozad today, Nashville hot chicken, barbecue pork sandwich, and the pizza bar. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
Nashville Cats, clean country water. Loving Spoonful.
Oh.
Arcadia
Okay.
today, pigs in a blanket.
Gothenburg today, made fresh cheeseburger macaroni skillet with garlic breadstick, chicken cordon bleu sandwich, made fresh cheesy pizza, and fresh baked ham and cheese subs. Some of your choices at Gothenburg.
Chicken cordon bleu. The Turtles. I'm just kidding.
What? Wait. Usually it's me breaking out in song. What has inspired you today?
I have no idea.
Oh.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it is, yes. Go ahead.
Crispitos at Arnold today.
At Arnold, okay.
Oh, biscuits and gravy also. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's for breakfast. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Litchfield today, quesadillas on the lunch menu at Litchfield.
Sergeant, cheeseburgers, French fries, fruit, cup, and milk.
Sandhill School in Dunning, chicken strips on their menu today.
At the Prairie Pioneer Center today, cheesy hamburger soup, cottage cheese, and fruit. If you are bringing a guest or you haven't been there for a while, let them know that you're coming by calling 872-6121. Call that same number to set up home delivery.
Thetford School, Philly steak sandwich today at Thetford. And our final one takes us to SEM, where they've got Italian dunkers on the lunch menu today at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
Today is Friday, and they're having the holiday treat contest and exchange at the Broken Bow Library at 5 o'clock today. Bring 4 plates with a dozen treats on each, along with the recipe to exchange with others. Those wanting to be in the contest need to bring bite-sized pieces. Categories include sweet and savory for both juniors and adults. And that is at 5 o'clock today at the Broken Bow Library. You get all the news here on The Breakfast Show. Well, as much of it as we can gather for you each and every day. All right. What's next? The game?
Sure. We can play the game. Yeah, let's do it. Wow, it was on this day, 60 years ago, that people could turn on their TV and see for the first time the animated TV classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Wow, that's amazing.
So here is your question regarding the classic Christmas animated TV show. When Rudolph is out and about, he comes across Hermie. Hermie is the misfit elf who is aspiring to be something. What was he aspiring to be? Was it a funeral director, an acupuncturist,
Ooh.
a lawyer, or a dentist? What noble profession does Hermie the misfit elf aspire to? Funeral director, acupuncturist, lawyer, or dentist? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Are you afraid of falling? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
The lights are up, trees are decorated, and Bruni Bank's Holiday Open House is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location at 803 South D Street on Wednesday, December 11th, anytime from 9 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick up an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 13th. Bruning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2025. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Thank you, Janice. 7:45, and we have Helen on the line. Good morning, Helen.
Good morning.
Good to have you on the air this morning. How you been?
Good.
Are you-
I love when I hear your trivia, and I know it right off the bat. I remember this from my youth.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Well, here's Brent then.
All right, Helen. Well, from the classic Christmas animated show Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what noble profession does Hermie the Misfit Elf aspire to? Do you even need the choices?
No, he wants to be a dentist.
He does want to be a dentist. You got it. And because you answered correctly, Helen, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut here in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Merry
Helen.
Christmas.
You too. You too. Merry Christmas to you and all your family.
National Association of Broadcasters.
All right, back here, ready to tell you about some things here this morning, but we're going to kind of speed things up a little bit because we want to leave a lot of time today for those remotes from COZAD, which will start at about 8:30 this morning. So keep your dial set right here for information about opportunities for Christmas there. Another opportunity we want to tell you about is a job opening at the Arcadia Public Schools. They're accepting applications for a paraeducator, a head custodian, and head cook. And a letter of application and resume may be submitted to Craig Trampy, Superintendent of the Arcadia Public Schools, at 320 West Owen Street, Post Office Box 248, Arcadia, Nebraska, 68815. And you can also email Craig at craig.trampe at huskies.org, and they are an equal opportunity employer, and they'd love to hear from you. You can also give them a call at the school and get more details, talk to them about applications and so forth. This job listing is on the Sandhills Express jobs page for these details we just presented to you.
Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Love to see you this weekend. They're open for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. If you're looking for a nice individual-size meal, don't forget about their Hut Box starting at $6.99. Personal pan or a melt with fries or wings. They do daytime delivery Friday and Saturday, and all week long or during the day, and then all week long delivery during the evenings. Make sure you sign up for Pizza Hut Rewards for extra deals and savings. They're always looking for great people to join their team, so if you're interested, swing by Pizza Hut and apply.
Circle V Stitch and Post is ready to help you with your Christmas gift ideas, but time is running out, so give them a call or stop by Circle V Stitching Post located north of Broken Bow at 43920 Paulson Road. And they have a lot of personalization they can offer of two gifts of all kinds. They also have gift ideas in the store, like new cowhide coasters and rugs and table runners and all those sorts of things. And, of course, they have the sweatshirts and pullovers, long-sleeve polos, hats, and more. And they can help also with weddings and baby showers. This time of year, you have a few weddings in December in front of the Christmas tree. So if that's the case, you might get a hold of Velma and get your creation started soon. Call her at 308-872-6173. 308-872-6173. If she is not there to answer, leave a message. She'll get back to you in no time to get things set up for you to use her talents at Circle V Stitch and Post, north edge of Broken Bow.
Well, as we go through the month of December and into the holiday season, obviously a lot of parties are being planned, whether it's for family or maybe businesses. But maybe you're needing some refreshment for those parties that are coming up this holiday season. The place to go, the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. They got some things that would make great gifts, too, if you're interested in that. So swing on in, talk to Stan and the crew at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow.
7 days a week they are open, so you can stop in anytime. And they have all kinds of bubblies, non-alcoholic as well. Of course, they have their coolers are set just right at freezing. So if you're just on the go and dropping in to pick something up, that fluid will be as cold as it can get without freezing. They really concentrate on that. So stop and see Stan and the gang there at the Whiskey Barrel, located between Subway and Betcare, right across from Gateway Motors.
Yeah.
If you can't find it, there'll be a popcorn trail from Gateway Motors across to Whiskey Barrel. There's a gentleman there that has a bag of popcorn with him at all times. Sometimes he eats it fast enough it falls out on the highway. So if you see popcorn, you know you're close to Gateway Motors and the Whiskey Barrel.
How many times did you say Gateway Motors?
Several times.
Do we need to charge them
At
for
least
that?
3 times, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and...
I'll write them down on the sheet there.
Send that to
There we
Thomas
go.
McCaslin.
Thomas McCaslin.
And wish him a Merry Christmas, too, would you?
From Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show. Merry Christmas. Here's a bill.
Pay this before the end of the year, would you please?
We're trying to reach goal for the end of the year.
Yeah. Thomas, we'd like to get into the black before we go into next year. So, speaking of automobiles.
Yes.
I think one of the most frustrating things that can happen with an automobile, and there's lots of them, but one of the most frustrating ones is when you're going down the highway, you meet a car, or you're following a vehicle, and all of a sudden you hear this terrible pop. And it's a piece of rock or large gravel that is going at 900 miles an hour that's going to hit your windshield right down in the corner probably, and then when you turn the defroster on, you watch the spider web starting to crawl across and ruin your day.
And it's really easy to see that happen when they're out sanding and salting the roads, when it gets, a little bit, when we start seeing the snow and all of that stuff. It's easy to have happen.
Well, we are blessed with Dickerson Chip Repair. Now, they are ready to help you out. Call Mark with Dickerson Chip Repair. He's a mobile windshield repair service person. Whether it's at work, in the field, or on the go, he comes to you. How much easier could it be? Make the call, and they'll be there to get you fixed up. And, of course, I imagine they sometimes have the windows in stock, or they can get them, so there might be a little time delay there, but they'll come to you to do it. If you call them, then they'll come out to your farm or ranch or to your home and replace your windshield right there on your property. Now, he currently does not take insurance claims, but you may be eligible for reimbursement by your own insurance. And he uses the latest tools and industry's strongest resin that is guaranteed not to crack, cloud, or yellow over time. Save some money and call today. If you got that chip and it hasn't expanded yet, get it fixed and save yourself a lot of money and your windshield at 614-403-8087. Or you can also find Dickerson Chip Repair on Facebook, 614-403-8087.
The Tumbleweed Cafe, they'd love to see you this weekend. They're open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. for dine-in daily. They serve daily lunch specials Monday through Friday for lunch. And, of course, they have that delicious Sunday buffet. Don't forget about their Wake and Bake Nook. It's open every Monday through Friday, and it's open up until 6 p.m. where you can swing by and pick up a pre-made dish or pre-made casserole, pop it in the oven, and have it ready to go for you. Also, don't forget about the delicious breakfast items that they serve in the morning from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m., Monday through Friday. And don't forget about the way they have extended out and have created Tumbleweed's Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill. It's officially open now. Head to the west side of the Tumbleweed 7 days a week from 5 to 10, maybe even open a little later on Broken Bow game nights. Nightly food specials, delicious sports bar food like wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, Cracker Jack fries basket, and drinks await you. It's the Tumbleweed's Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, now open in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
All right, we'll be having the news break coming up here at the top of the hour. And, of course, Happy Jack will be out with the real temperature and conditions in our weather report at 8. Stay tuned for that. Also, we have on our guest list today Mid-Plains Community College. And at 8:30, we'll start dedicating the broadcast to COZAD's Christmas celebrations and invitations to you.
Very well said.
Thanks, partner. My gourd man.
We're gourd brothers.
Brothers of the Gorge. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. The Labor Department has just released the November jobs report. Employers added 227,000 positions last month. That's better than analysts expected. It compares to a meager 12,000 in October. Most of the added positions in healthcare, leisure, hospitality, retail lost jobs. The unemployment rate went from 4.1% to to 4.2. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says these numbers could be telling for interest rates and possible future cuts.
This will be the last jobs report before the upcoming December Federal Reserve meeting. The central bank is expected to cut rates by 0.25 percentage point when they meet in 10 days.
Jill says the head of the Fed's been optimistic.
At a New York Times summit, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said that the U.S. economy is, quote, in very good shape.
Again, Labor Department says 227,000 positions were added last month. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KNOP, the city of North Platte hosted an open house to present and gather feedback on design concepts for a new skate park at Centennial Park. The open house offered attendees a chance to see the proposed plans and share their thoughts on the new project. Spoon Ranch Skate Parks plans to create a modern and accessible skate park that serves both beginners and advanced skaters. One of the key concerns emphasized by city officials is ensuring the park is elevated above river level to prevent flooding. This measure aims to protect the facility from potential damage caused by rising river levels. Lyle Minchell, the Parks and Recreation Director, said, "We didn't want to go too deep because when the river rises, the groundwater rises. So when we keep it high like that, we're planning. Then we don't have to worry about any drainage or anything like that." The city of North Platte is allocating about $635,000 to fund the project. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The Lions are headed to the playoffs.
There it is. Fox the hold. Kick away. It is up and it is good.
Yes, sir.
These Detroit Lions. You want to talk about grit. You want to talk about determination. You want to talk about resiliency. This team is all of those things.
You heard it all on the ticket. Lions Radio Network. They walk it off with a 35-yard field goal to beat the Packers 34-31. For the first time in franchise history, the Lions have won 11 games in a row. The Cavaliers are the first team to reach 20 wins after defeating the Nuggets 126-114, despite a triple-double from Nikola Jokic. Luka Doncic had his own triple-double as the Mavericks handed the Wizards their 16th straight loss of the season, coming out on top 137-101. In college hoops, Penn State with an 81-70 upset over number 8 Purdue. It's Penn State's first top 10 win in 5 years.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Ample sunshine expected today with daytime highs approaching 55. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows level off around 24. Tomorrow, highs around 61. Mainly clear Sunday with daytime highs approaching 58. 42 Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's 8:04. Let's go outside and find out the real temperature and the real conditions with Happy Jack. Jack?
Well, Dave, it's a beautiful, fantastic Friday. 21 degrees outside, sunny skies, almost. Sun is coming up. It's calm winds out of the west, I'd say up to 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressure at 3021, humidity at 77%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours and no measurable precipitation for this month. High yesterday 34, overnight low was 18. Sunrise today was at 7:50. Sunset today at 5:09. With that being said, Happy Jack Simpson wishing you an amazing weekend. Back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, Happy Jack. Appreciate that real report. Outside in the elements. COZAD's Old Fashioned Christmas is coming up, and we'll be hearing from the COZAD Chamber, Rustic and Red, Earl's Auto Glass, JM Gifts, the Tap House, Everything Chocolate and Confections, and Presence Candles are the folks that we're going to be hearing from today. All great people, and inviting you to come to their old-fashioned COZAD Christmas. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming up a little bit later on. Before we get too far along, Brent, would you want to promote your broadcasts of sports activities?
You bet. Yeah, tonight we're going to tip off our coverage of area high school basketball on KBBN 95.3 FM, and also on our live video stream through sandhillsexpress.com. We'll have South Loop against Twin Loop in girls and boys varsity basketball. Girls game tipping around 6 with the boys game to follow. That's on KBBN FM and also on our live video stream. Also tonight on KCNI 96.3 FM and KCNI1280.com, we'll be in Holdridge for the season opening games for Broken Bow girls and boys basketball. Girls game tipping at around 6 with the boys game to follow. You can listen to those on KCNI 96.3 FM and on the web too at KCNI1280.com.
Thank you, Brent. Appreciate that. That coverage will be coming up, and we'll be looking forward to your color, your play-by-play, and explaining everything about what's taking place on those courts of action.
All right. We will try to deliver. That's quite the promo you delivered for us there.
Well, it comes from studying court terminology.
Oh. You're still doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come up with some additional statements next week. Right now, we want to bring you a little mint tea from Johnny Blue Skies. Johnny Blue Skies, mint tea, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. 11 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. Brent and Dave with you. Want to hear from Edward Jones, and I kind of saved this separately because I did talk with Lindsay here just a day or two ago. Mm-hmm. They're getting pretty close on getting moved back in.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So their progress has been really good. They're currently out of the office working from their homes for that remodel. But it sounds like things are going as scheduled, which in the reconstruction and renovation side of things, that doesn't always happen. So they're pretty excited. But they'll be moving back in shortly. In the meantime, just give them a call, and they'll take care of you that way and set up probably some appointments back in the office in the very near future. So
yeah, that's great.
So here's a word from Edward Jones on The Breakfast Show.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Just like technology and all of this talk about AI, the world of construction and home design is always evolving too. At Ansley Lumber and Supply, they are committed to having the very latest in materials as well as the tools you need to tackle the job. Wanting to get in on the barn dominium craze? Well, Ansley Lumber and Supply has everything from the plans and framing to the windows, insulation, and shingle material you need. If your project is a little smaller than building a new home, they have what you need for those too. Ansley Lumber and Supply. Visit them on Main Street in Ansley.
This is Stuart Fox of Nebraska State Bank. We'd like to sincerely thank our customers for their support and business this past year. We look forward to serving you and Custer County for many years to come. From the NSB family to yours, we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate that. 8:13, we promised that we would have one very special guest in the studio this morning, and we have that special guest with us right now. Casey Johnson is here from Mid-Plains Community College. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good.
It's December. Here we are. We're on the very, very downhill slide.
We are looking at the end of the year before we know it.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about maybe this to start with. Maybe you would run down the schedule when you're going to be open and so forth, if you can, with the upcoming holidays. I know they're a ways off, but
yeah, absolutely. It always seems like this little whisper of time here just goes so quick. But we are open. All Mid-Plains campuses are open all the way through the 24th of December. So I would not probably recommend waiting until the 24th of December to get any of your business completed that you have with the college, because a lot of folks do take vacation time. But the college itself is open until 3 o'clock on December 24th. And then we are closed through the winter break. We will open again on January 2nd. So we do get a lot of folks that call during that week between Christmas and New Year's. Mm-hmm. And we just wait to call them back until later. But that's why I say I don't recommend waiting until the last minute. If you are looking to get registered for something, or you have a question, or there's a lot of college kids home for the holidays, or they're on their way home. I know I've got one anxiously awaiting to come home next week. Mm-hmm. So if you are one of those students, I would recommend taking that week between the December 16th. We do not have classes that week, but we are on campus. And so if you have anything that you any business to take care of, that's a great time to do it. Just try to remember to get that done before the week of Christmas, because you never know who will be in or out. So just keep that in mind. So we're looking forward to that. And then again, as I said, we'll be open again on January 2nd. Our spring semester begins January 13th. So you've got a little bit of time there. What that also means is we have a term called interim, and that runs from December 9th through January 10th. So you can take a full semester course in that month in between the fall semester and the spring semester. We don't recommend that you do more than one because you are going to be doing all of the requirements for that class in just a month's time. But it is also a really good time if you are home for the holidays and not, going skiing or planning another vacation. You're just kind of sitting around and need something to do. Maybe you get in an elective course that you've been looking at. We don't offer every course during that winter period, but courses that we've determined would be manageable during that month's time. So if you're interested in any of those, of course, if you'd like to look at a winter course, you'll need to see me, today. Because they start on, actually, no, I take that back. You have next week. They start on December 16th. So you've got a little bit of time there.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't delay.
Yeah.
Get those in.
And it's easy right now with the holiday season coming up so quickly to not get maybe some things done because we're all squished a little bit. But if you really want to make it easy on all of this, do it now, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So other than that, our semester's wrapping up, winding down, all of the cliches. So we don't have any courses scheduled, community education courses scheduled within the next week or so. But we will start up again in earnest after Christmas. So be on the lookout for your postcard that is coming in the mail. I believe they are sent out on Monday. So
look for those.
On its way.
All right. A couple questions maybe we ask you about off and on because we are excited about all of that medical equipment you have.
Yes.
And I know you're probably working to utilize that next year at some point. How's that going?
Well, it's actually going fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
We were very excited to find that we had been awarded a grant through the Custer County Foundation that is going to help us with some supplies that we're looking for the truck. We had some folks from Jenny Milham Hospital out to the college recently, and they were just thrilled. They took the manuals with them, and they are eagerly reading up on all of the trainings that can be done. So once that is stocked and loaded up and ready to go, we're ready to get it out on the road. So it's going to be a fun adventure.
Yeah, very fun and fantastic to be able to have this here.
Yes, absolutely.
The other truck question I have would be CDLs. I know that the last time you had it was well received, and I think people understand a little bit now about how it all works. You also have a simulator for that, which has got you mentioned save gearbox after gearbox. Right?
Yep. Yeah. The CDL program, in fact, I was just talking to our friend Jeff from North Platte just this week on Wednesday. We are planning a new CDL class. We don't have an exact date on that just yet, but we're hopeful for sometime early this spring, before planting starts and before things really get busy. There's never a great time of year to plan that, especially with the amount of time that it takes. I mean, I wish that we could, dole out CDL licenses in over a weekend or, a short period of time, but it is a commitment of time. And sometimes that's a little challenging for folks that are working full time, but we've had some great partnerships with businesses that have offered to pay their employees while they're in class, things like that. So if you're interested, if you're an employer who has some employees who you would like to have trained in to obtain their CDL, just give us a call. The more people that we have that are official, the easier it is to schedule a class.
Okay.
It's very busy in North Platte, and we only have 2 instructors. So we have to share with 7 other campuses, and that can be challenging sometimes. But we're hopeful for possibly an early spring CDL.
Okay. All right.
Looking forward.
This is kind of a selfish question, but I wondered, is there any chance you have other types of classes with arts and crafts and cooking and all sorts of things?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think about having somebody come in, an expert on growing gourds?
I'm speechless. Did I hear you right? Gourds?
Yeah, you know, gourds, the decorative gourds that you can grow.
Look sort of like a swan.
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I am sure that there is someone out there who is an expert.
Okay.
Are they sitting in this room right now?
No.
Okay.
But we want to have a gourd stand next summer and sell gourds. And we're thinking about trying to grow our own, but we don't really know, the correct way to grow gourds, because you can have big crops or nothing at all, and we really need the stock to be able to have a gourd stand.
Maybe you should start with an intro to entrepreneurship course.
Wow. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you need to know how to run a business to be successful.
Yeah, and you just plug in gourd production into that class.
You could do that.
Gourd production and sales.
Yes, and then you might learn what is possible and what is not possible.
You're amazing. You're trying to be so positive with this,
always.
and so good for you.
It could be a game changer, guys.
I feel like it's a very niche market.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's a pretty fancy word. Does that mean kind of odd?
Well, it means special.
Oh, thank you.
It means
So
special.
good.
Yes.
So good.
I can't get that swan gourd out of my mind now.
All the different colors.
You can paint them.
Yes.
You can incorporate that with art classes.
Yes. You can put lacquer on them to make them shiny.
You can dry them out where they get hollow, and you pick them up and shake them like a maraca.
Yeah. I'm not even sure you can't make a horn out of them.
Probably. Just drill a hole in it, and
see what happens when you blow on it.
It sound like Ricola. I mean, that was a horn, not a gourd. Yeah.
This all began with an epiphany. From Dave. Dave woke up in the middle of the night and wanted to sell gourds.
Well,
just to give you a little background on this, I actually was part of a little group that sold gourds, a gourd stand, when we were kids.
So you're already an entrepreneur.
Well, I wasn't really. I never received it. The money went to the one neighbor. Didn't end up in our house.
So you need a personal finance course also.
Yeah, a financial advisor for selling gourds would be good.
Yes. How to sell gourds and make money.
Yes. And can we sell stocks? And if we do that, we're going to need a broker.
An IPO. I mean,
all of those things. What the class would teach, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is getting extensive. This is going to be quite expensive.
Yes, it will. But my neighbor is going to foot a lot of the bill on that.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Casey.
You're welcome.
Let us know how how Mid Plains Community College accepts the course, How to Grow Gourds and Make Money. I would love to see Mr. Purdy's response.
Yeah, would you ask Mr. Purdy if
to the
he'd be
possibility of that course?
I'll ask him next time I see him.
Tell him it's a breakfast show idea that he could run with. We could partner on this.
I'll mention it. Well,
okay.
He might even teach it. You never know.
Hey, Crawley's on the board. Maybe we could go to him and just start working with the board members of MPCC.
Not what you know, it's who you know, right?
That's right on.
Did you say board members or gourd members?
Oh, Casey, yeah.
I'll see myself out.
Okay. Thanks, Casey. Appreciate it.
Wrap it in red and shop at RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow. Whether you're looking for the big tools or the accessories that go with them, they have the aisles packed with great items that will help you check names off your list. For when the project makes a mess, check out the Craftsman 9-gallon wet-dry vacuum that comes with tube and head attachments for just $49.99. Perfect for any mess your home, garage, or shop throws at it. Shop locally owned RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
Happy December from your friends at Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow. Right now is the time to shop for the best selection. And no matter what you're buying, don't forget that they offer gift wrapping and have a great selection of Christmas cards too. While you're in this week, don't forget flu shots are available during all-day clinics on Tuesday and Friday. Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas season.
Bitter cold days, long nights ahead. Yep, it's winter season. Aglin ATV has just the machines for you. Polaris offers many options of cabs. You can order yours today. Don't forget about the heaters, spotlights, light bars, and heated seats. They are perfect for this time of year. We know you don't have time for an unexpected breakdown, so stop in and let the qualified service department inspect your machine. We are here to keep you running at Aglin ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Well, all right. Yeah. All right. Love that one, don't you?
Absolutely.
Johnny Cash. Well, all right. Got one more, what we call a live read to bring your way.
Yeah, this is the Wild Rose Gallery in Broken Bow. They want to remind you that the Snowman watercolor class, which was scheduled for this Saturday, they have postponed that, and they moved it now to January the 11th from 9 to noon. So take note of that. The Snowman watercolor class scheduled for this Saturday has been postponed and moved to January 11th from 9 to noon. They also want to let you know that they're doing some fun stuff here during the course of the month. They are inviting everyone to bring in their art for an open miniature show. So they're looking for art that is 5x7 or smaller, but they stress no photos. The show will be January 18th. They will hang in the gallery until February the 1st for an entry fee of $3 apiece. This will brighten up your January, so take part. I love this. Ages 7 to 105 are all encouraged to bring in some art. So contact the Wild Rose Gallery for more information. Their number is 872-2632, 872-2632.
It's 8:30. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio in Broken Bow, Nebraska. We're set up for our first report from COZAD for the old-fashioned Christmas. This time around, I believe we'll be visiting with Jordan with the COZAD Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning again, and thank you for tuning in to KCNI KBBN Radio. This is Jeremy with you again, and we are joined by Jordan from the COZAD Chamber of Commerce. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy. How are you today?
Doing okay. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Has the turnaround from Thanksgiving being so late in November to Christmas seeming like it's right around the corner been as much of a whiplash for you as it has been for other people I've been talking to?
Oh my gosh, it is. It is crazy. I can't believe that you feel like you have no time at all to prepare for Christmas after Thanksgiving.
Well, that's where events like what's going on tomorrow come in, right?
Exactly. It's going to be a great day.
I've been kind of browsing through what the COZAD Chamber has been posting up on their social media sites and kind of poking around. And obviously, we're talking to a lot of different businesses in COZAD today about what's happening tomorrow. But for folks that are tuning in this morning, give them a rundown of the reasons, and I know there are numerous, that they should head to COZAD for the old-fashioned Christmas tomorrow.
Oh, gosh, we have so much going on tomorrow. Well, there's a lot of participating locations that are going to be holding holiday specials, as I'm sure you've heard from a few of them today. We have our museum is going to be doing their traditional breakfast with Santa. We have the movie theater doing a free movie matinee. We have live reindeer coming in from Blue Star Christmas Tree and Reindeer Farm. Our traditional Christmas tree lighting is tomorrow evening. We have hay rack rides, pictures with Santa. You name it, we have it tomorrow.
Great. Well, I like talking about this each year because it all comes down to the same idea. It doesn't matter what your schedule allows for. If it allows for the whole day, of course, that's great. But really, any time of day that you show up in COZAD, there's going to be something fun that is going to help you get into the Christmas spirit. And I think that's what it's all about, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have Santa twice tomorrow. It's all about Christmas tomorrow. Christmas shopping, Christmas activities. We have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Great. And if folks want to kind of find a schedule up on your social media pages, probably the best way to go about that so they have a guide for the day?
Oh, absolutely. COZAD Area Chamber of Commerce on Facebook. We have it posted on our Instagram and our Twitter as well. So COZAD Chamber for both of those.
Great. And I know that tomorrow is quickly approaching, and that's the number one focus that you've got going on. But when I talk to chamber directors throughout the year, you're always looking down the road at what's coming up around the corner because you've got to plan ahead for those things. It's probably one of the things that you enjoy about the job the most is kind of working forward and kind of preparing for the next thing. So what's on the horizon for the COZAD Chamber?
Oh, gosh. 2025 is going to be just crazy for the COZAD Chamber. We just started last year a celebrity golf tournament. That'll be on May 31st. We have our Platte Valley Tailwinds with the hot air balloons in May. Our parking lot party again this year in July. It's going to be busy this year. You'll just have to keep an eye on our Facebook page and see everything as it's coming out.
Great. And I always say this, I think people think I sound like a broken record, but when it comes to tomorrow, you can really just kind of look for where people are flocking to. If you didn't have a printer that worked to print out the schedule, you can pull it up on your phone or just cruise in, find a parking spot, and walk around. I think really if you just kind of find a parking spot anywhere in COZAD, you're going to be within walking distance of something that is happening, from food to sales and everything in between. I love visiting COZAD. I can tell you as an outsider, the vibe is just amazing there. It's an awesome community to visit, and folks should do it tomorrow.
Yes, I agree. And also, another small note, if you go into your Google app or your iPhone apps, you can download our COZAD Nebraska app, and it has a very good list of all of the upcoming events on it. I update those on a very regular basis.
Oh, great. And that just filters right into your phone.
Yep, it sure does.
Okay.
And that also will give you all the business addresses, so if you're thinking about visiting somewhere and you're not exactly sure where it's located, it'll tell you their address, their phone number, and all of their contact information straight from your phone.
Wow, that is slick. That's very techy.
Yes. very, very handy.
Yes, I'd imagine. So COZADChamber.com, COZAD Chamber of Commerce on social media, and a big packed schedule for tomorrow and into 2025. Jordan, is there anything we didn't talk about with you this morning you wanted to make sure that people know when they're heading to COZAD tomorrow?
Nope, I think we covered it all. There's so many events going on that I think no matter where you stop, you're going to see or do something fun.
All right, Jordan. Well, thanks for taking the time this morning, and we appreciate you using radio to spread the word about all the awesome things going on in COZAD, and we'll wish you a great rest of your holiday season and a Merry Christmas.
Yes, you too. Merry Christmas, Jeremy.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Hi, this is Andrew from Pearson Physical Therapy. Did you know we offer dry needling? Have you heard of it? Are you curious if it might be right for you? It often gets compared to acupuncture, but there are definitely many differences. Our goals in therapy are often pain reduction and improved mobility, and that's just what dry needling is all about. Come talk to us, and we can see if it's right for you. 872-5800, or stop by and see us on West Highway 2.
At Echo Financial in Arnold, they believe that sometimes all you need is someone to help show you the way. It is certainly true with finances and insurance. Whether you're starting in your career or are preparing for the retirement of your dreams, Echo is there to listen, understand, and help guide your financial journey. She invites your questions and offers complimentary consultations for your retirement and legacy planning. Echo Financial offers asset management and financial planning with a heartbeat. Visit echofinancialllc.com or call 308-848-2244 to book your appointment today. Advisory services are offered through Echo Financial LLC, a registered investment advisor in the state of Nebraska. Insurance products and services are offered through Echo Financial and Echo Pelster Insurance LLC affiliated companies.
Brad, it's 8:38. What do you say we go back to COZAD?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go to Rustic in Red and see what's happening there. You know it's going to be a good time at Rustic in Red. With that report, here's Jeremy Scheich. Jeremy?
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are at Rustic in Red, and we've got Kathy with us. Kathy, good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. Glad to have your voice recovered. We talked to you on the... I was in the car when you called Christy a couple of days ago, and we weren't sure that radio was going to be...
Yeah. It's
possible.
still not great, but it's better.
That's good. Well, we've got a lot to talk about, so we'll just cruise about it throughout the store, which has transformed again. Everything looks completely different, folks. The only way I can describe, well, we're on Facebook Live, but you have to come and see what the store looks like in person because it's just like a Christmas wonderland.
Yes, it is. I've had people say it. If Hallmark was a store, it would look like this.
Yeah.
We've had people tell us that. So, yeah.
Maybe one day Hallmark will do some filming here.
I don't know. That would be all right, yes.
We're kind of over in an area that you wanted to start in, Kathy. Tell us a little bit about this area that we're in here.
This is our little spa corner, and it's just got lots of little items in here that would be great for stocking stuffers or girlfriends, sisters, your wife. There's all kinds of soaps. There is foot detox socks. There is the Karen brand, which is a really nice hand lotion brand. And we have the geometry bath towels that are new for us that everybody's been talking about. Mm-hmm. And we have, even in the tree, little boxes, they're little scrunchies for your hair that you could put in a stocking or just a little gift for a coworker or something.
A lot of things packed into this corner right here. It really is the perfect corner for it. And you've got this big pink Christmas tree, so just look for that when you come in through the door.
Absolutely. That was we found that at market and thought that's got to be the eye catcher for this corner.
There you go. Great. Lots of great stocking stuffers, a wide variety of items. They keep continuing to come out with new things. Just when you thought everything's been invented, they come up with something new, don't they?
Yes, they do. They have all kinds of like sponge curls for your hair when you sleep at night, to wake-up call eye patches.
Okay.
Under pressure eye masks, just a little bit of everything over here.
Great. And for those of you that are listening on the radio, Christy is scrolling across some of these items on the St. Hills Express Facebook page, so make sure you go and check that out at your earliest convenience. We are live there and we'll be here for a bit, but the replay will be available for you as well. Cruise this way. You want to go this way or that way?
Well, we can come over this way. And this is our ladies' apparel section, which we carry Liverpool, Charlie B, and Tribal. And we have now got all of our clothes out. There's a bunch of new stuff just put out this week. So if you've been in lately, come back. There's some new items.
And the theme here is these are all things that are going to keep you warm in the
Yes.
cold Nebraska winter. If something is short-sleeved, it's something like this that's like a vest.
Yep. A lot of layering items. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Lots of variety of colors here, too. I kind of notice something for different styles. If you want
Absolutely.
more of a pattern like this, or if you want something that
Elegant.
elegant like that.
Yep, this is more like your retro, the granny square. That's kind of come back a lot. And down here is a fur vest that you could dress up or dress down with jeans.
Okay.
You got a little bit of everything for everybody.
Really good options and really good, and it's right next to the section we just talked about. So look for the pink Christmas tree and then work back the other direction and you'll find all the apparel.
Absolutely.
Lots of other good stocking stuffers and all sorts of things that we're walking throughout here, folks, at Rustic and Red in Cozad. So swing on in, check it out. Make sure you look on the Christmas trees, too. That's another main thing that we always talk about each year because you can buy things straight off the Christmas tree.
Absolutely. And this is our little section that is the Shiny Bright ornaments. So and behind this door, we have boxes of all the different kinds of Shiny Brights. And we also have the original tinsel to go on your Shiny Bright tree.
Great.
So, yes, this has been a very popular section.
And when the sun, like it is this morning, it's not catching you in the eyes. It's really smoking me in the face. But it catches this tree like crazy.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of us like to put our Christmas tree right next to a window.
Mhm.
This kind of makes the tree extra special during the daytime as well.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like sun catchers
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, should we go to the
We'll keep following you.
kids section?
We'll go to the kids section. All kinds of stuff over here. This is like a kid's dream over
Yes.
here.
We have lots of Tonka trucks for all the little boys, all kinds of Tonka.
Man, the Tonka trucks, they continue to get bigger. That is I don't remember any of my Tonka trucks being this size. And they keep,
and they're metal.
They keep making them metal.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then for little girls, we have the Corral doll. That's new for us this year. She's been a very popular little doll. Very lifelike, and you can get all the accessories to go with her.
Yeah.
So something for the boys and something for the girls. And of course, we always have...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We have the warmies, which are very popular. They have lavender inside of them.
Yeah.
So you can heat them up in the microwave, and it gives that lavender scent, plus the warmth, like to soothe the child to sleep, or if they're sick. Them have been very popular.
Yeah, those are wonderful. Just pop them in the microwave, and doesn't take long.
Nope.
And you're very possible. It's probably would be almost impossible for your kids to not fall in love with them.
They love them. That's one of our most popular ones. That and our Jelly Cat wall. We have lots of Jelly Cats and Serenoni blankets. Them are also very popular here in the kids section.
Great. And I see you've got some of the traditional piggy banks up here.
Yes.
That makes a great gift. You know,
Absolutely.
everyone's got to have their first piggy bank at some point, learning how to save. And these are pretty cool. Are these all custom in some way, shape, or form?
Yep.
Or they've got different themes?
Yep, different themes. Some for boys, girls, and some that are neutral. Great baby gift.
Yeah. There's one with a dinosaur here, folks. There's a sports one that has football, basketball, and soccer ball on it. There's a Noah's Ark one. There's a farm one. What's this one here? Oh, construction one. And then all the girls' ones have little bows on their head as
Little
well and have
princesses and castles.
flowers and castles. Wow. Great. Lots of clothes, lots of books as well. If you've got a kid that loves reading books, the kids section on the radio, we only talked about 3 or 4 things, but Christy's getting a scroll of, there's probably like 300 different items back here in this area.
Yes, there is. There's a lot back here.
Great. Awesome. Okay, that's the kids section.
And then, as usual, we always have our food wall. We have our Hot Ruby, that is our signature drink. We have skinny syrups that have become so popular. I can hardly keep them in stock. Virginia Peanuts makes a great gift. And then popcorn's right out of North Platte, and that's been very popular. So just little pick-me-up like hostess gifts, thing like that. If you're going to somebody's house, it'd be great wall to come and pick and choose.
And I know when people are getting their Christmas decorations out, Christmas is one of those holidays where it seems like you have bowls of snacks throughout your house, right?
Absolutely.
On every coffee table that usually doesn't have them, there's maybe some M&Ms in there.
Yep.
Or one of these snacks that you've got on this food wall. You got to fill those bowls up. So there's a good variety here,
and we have
especially if you're
Baker's
having
chocolate.
guests.
Yes, Baker's chocolate's a big one. That is made here in Nebraska. That's a very popular chocolate that we sell.
Great. And then there's lots of Christmas items back here in the back as well. Can be used as gifts or that you can get for your own home as well.
Absolutely. And a new item we got is the geometry tea towels. We had them last year, but this year we've got them on the Christmas designs. These are so popular, we can hardly keep them in. You wouldn't think a dish towel would be that popular, but they absorb 7 times their weight in moisture. So when you're drying your dishes, they do a fantastic job.
That was going to be my question. I know I've seen the geometry towels before, but I forgot what the allure was with it. Shocker, right? We love a towel that absorbs things.
Yep. And they're soft enough. They're great to clean your glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Oh, they are really soft, aren't they? There's a lot of towels out there. It shocks me. Every now and then I get a hold of one of those bathroom towels that seems to repel water.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about?
Yes.
Nothing. It just doesn't soak
work.
up water. I don't need the towel to move the water around my body. I need it to take it off, right?
Soak it up. That's right.
Great. Lots of great items around here. You've got Christy scrolling across all of these things. And it's all kind of themed, right? You could buy color and style. So if people are kind of looking for things that go together, they don't have to search through the whole store to find that particular thing that fits what goes together.
If they come in and ask for help, we just kind of ask what their style is or their colors, and then we'll take them to those sections and help them out.
Great. Okay. We've kind of made our way back this direction, and we've got some beautiful candles over here.
The candles are, big sellers for us, all kinds. These are all just the fake flicker ones, but this Radiance candle has been some of our best sellers.
Have they always had this size this big?
Yep.
Man, those are humongous.
Yep. We keep these year round.
Very cool. Great variety of colors. There's red and white. There's kind of more of a tan type of color at the top.
Champagne, they call that.
Champagne. Okay. I like that much better. It would sell much better being called champagne than me in the marketing department say, oh, yeah, here's a tan candle. Okay, great. And you've got those spread throughout the entire.
Yes.
Now, those are on a timer, right?
You can have them on a timer, or you can use a remote and just turn them on and turn them off.
Is the remote universal, so you can come in here to Rustic and Red and just kind of walk around and...
There is some that, we got a lot of them sitting around that they would. They could mess with me.
Okay, that's the morning run that she goes on. She runs around and hits the button and turns on all the candles.
It takes us a while to get them all going.
Well, we've kind of looped all the way back around. Now, folks, we didn't talk about nearly everything. So this is my question I always ask. Is there anything we didn't talk about you wanted to make sure to let people know? Probably need to talk about your specific sales that you've got going on for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we will have, back to that kids section, we're going to have all the kids' toys at 20% off.
Great.
Okay? And then any Santa or any ornament in here will be 25% off. And our snow globes will be 30% off.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun in Cozad. I'm sure you love this time every year. You've gone through this whole transformation. It's such a transformation, folks, that they close for a short period of time so that they can just have it completely ready the next time you walk in through the door. Old-fashioned Christmas brings a lot of folks from all over to shop.
Yeah, it does. It's a fun day. And it sounds like the weather's going to be good, so there'll be kids and people just all over downtown.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
Certainly helps. Great. Hours tomorrow and then going forward?
10 to 5. It's Monday through Saturday, 10 to 5, but on Thursdays until Christmas, we'll stay open until 7.
Okay. Great. Well, thanks for the tour again, Kathy.
Absolutely. Love having you guys here.
All right, folks, we'll send it back to the studio. And remember, a full replay of our visit here at Rustic and Red this morning will be on the Sandhills Express Facebook page for you to check out at your convenience. Come and shop in Cozad. We've got more broadcasts coming to you yet this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
All about peace, no fighting anywhere. Knowing there's enough for everyone to share. And the heavenly quiet comes over the land. Fills each and every heart, something we all understand. We call it Christmas, and it's known by many names, but we call it Christmas. It's for everyone just the same. We celebrate the chance to be living by getting into the spirit of giving. And it's bringing out the very best in all of us. We call it Christmas. All about love and how much we can give when we open our hearts and let the good stuff live. Makes you feel better, makes the world so sweet. Takes giving and receiving to make the circle complete. We call it Christmas, and it goes by many names, but we call it Christmas. It's for everyone just the same. We celebrate the chance to be living by getting into the spirit of giving. And it's bringing out the very best in all of us. We call it Christmas. And we call it Christmas. And it's known by many names, but we call it Christmas. It's for everyone just the same. We celebrate the chance to be living by getting into the spirit of giving. And it's bringing out the very best in all of us. Oh, it's bringing out the very best in all of us. Oh, you know it's bringing out the very best in all of us. We call it Christmas. Call it Christmas.
Cabmo, we call it Christmas, and in Cozad it's the old-fashioned Christmas, and we have several more stops that the guys will be making that will be broadcast this morning on KCNI KBBN from Cozad's old-fashioned Christmas. I think next stop is Earl's Auto Glass, and they'll be speaking with John and Tennille, and having the privilege of stopping there myself. Their services continue to expand, but you know, if you want to get those foggy headlights cleared up with those lenses and that sort of thing, I certainly could use that on my car. I get up in the morning, I wonder how light's even coming out of those. And I know they do some of that, and they do windshield service, of course, and lots of other things we'll find out about there at Earl's Auto Glass, because they're a family operation, which we love to hear. And then the Tap House is great. They have good food, and stopped in there to do a remote when they were first getting started, and I think really went well since they've been reopened and turned into a tap house and brewery. And then who doesn't like chocolate? I mean, come on. Chocolate and confections and everything chocolate is going to be talked about today, so you don't want to miss that. I think my mother should listen to that. Mom loves her chocolate. And Presence candles. Everybody likes candles year-round, but especially at this time of year. So got a lot to come there, everybody.
Yeah.
Real quick, we have a little time here. If you're just tuning in, we do have lots of sports coming up for you. We talked high school earlier. Tomorrow, early broadcast of basketball, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of Husker sports coverage planned for you this weekend. Tomorrow, the Nebraska men's basketball team on the road to start Big Ten play. They'll be at Michigan State. It is an early tip-off at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, so the coverage will start at 10 tomorrow on the Huskers radio network. The Nebraska volleyball team starts play tonight, actually, in the NCAA volleyball tournament. If they win, and is it okay to assume? We're assuming they will. But if they win, they will move out into the second round tomorrow, and they will play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So if that happens, we'll broadcast that match for you tomorrow night on KBBN 95.3 FM with coverage on the Huskers radio network starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then on Sunday, we'll have live coverage of Nebraska women's basketball as they start Big Ten play against Minnesota. And we'll broadcast that for you Sunday afternoon with coverage starting at 12:30.
All right, it's 8:58. Looks like the guys are hooking back up, so it won't be long. And we'll be hearing from the folks at Earl's Auto Glass, so stick around.
Today, with daytime highs approaching 55. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies. Tonight, lows level off around 24. Tomorrow, highs around 61. Mainly clear Sunday, with daytime highs approaching 58. 42 Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
9:03, 25 degrees outside, sunny skies. Oh my goodness, what a great day to be in Cozad, Brett.
Yeah.
Or anywhere else for that matter. Let's find out more about the old-fashioned Christmas with Jeremy Shipe. Jeremy?
Hi, Dave. Good morning. Yeah, we are still in Cozad, and we're waiting on John to show up here at Earl's Auto Glass. So I'm going to toss it back your direction for a little bit. If you want to mix a little more Christmas music in, I'll kind of get prepared on this side and talk to you through the speaker when we're ready to go, and we'll kind of go for it. So with that, we'll just toss it right back your direction, and we'll be ready to go here in Cozad shortly.
All right, very good. Understand completely. When you're doing 6 or 8 remotes in one day, or 1 hour actually, a couple hours, you kind of have to fit other people's schedules. So we'll do that. Want to hear everything we can about Earl's Auto Glass. Okay, we got a couple minutes here, Brent.
Yeah.
Go ahead and update our folks again on high school sports, if you would.
Yeah, sure. Again, a reminder, we tip off our coverage of high school basketball for you tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM. We'll have Twin Loop against South Loop to get us started this season. Those games in Callaway, girls varsity tipping around 6 o'clock or so, and then the boys game will follow. Over on KCNI radio tonight, we're going to have live coverage of Broken Bow girls and boys basketball, their season opener, as they travel to Holdridge tonight. You can listen to those on KCNI radio. Also, the South Loop, Twin Loop games will do the live video stream accompanied by the radio call for those, and you can access the live video stream on sandhillsexpress.com. Also, I'll take you into next week for high school sports because we're busy right off the bat going into next week. We have a special Monday broadcast for you as we will be in Stapleton to bring you high school basketball between Sandhills Valley and SEM. That'll be a girls and boys basketball doubleheader on Monday night with the girls game tipping at 5:30. Boys game will follow. We're going to do the games on radio on KBBN FM, and we'll also do a live video stream of those for you as well. That'll be on Monday night. Then Tuesday night of next week, we're going to be in Loop City for Anselmo Myrna against Arcadia Loop City girls and boys basketball. Girls game tipping at 6. Boys game will follow. We'll do the same thing there. They'll be on the radio, KBBN FM, and also on our live video stream. So that's kind of a look ahead to what's coming up in the early part of next week as well.
All right. Thank you very much.
busy here right away in the morning, isn't it, John?
Oh, it always is. Yeah, since our hailstorm and all, it's been crazy. So
I bet
it's been good.
Kind of takes a little bit of time to get everybody through the shop, I'm sure, but everyone knows that they want good quality work when they get their car in to have that work done. If people are not familiar with your offerings, talk about the different things that you do here.
Well, we detail cars. We clean them up, interior, exterior, and we there they are. And yeah, we reset all your safety systems after we put a windshield in, and we tint a lot of windows too, residential and auto.
So something to keep in mind, whether you've got a window on a building or a window on a car, you can add that in. And the benefits to tinting are way greater than looking cool, right? It helps the value of the inside of the car be retained as well, keeps that sun off of it.
Exactly. Yeah, you're sitting in a car and, well, of course, the looks and all, it doesn't look like a fishbowl anymore. It doesn't feel like one, and it just keeps it lots cooler inside your cabin, so throughout the years. And
great. So we mentioned all the different things that you do with cars and residential side of things. We always talk about technology with all the different businesses that we talk about. And technology, even in windshields, you kind of mentioned it a little bit, it's wild that windshield technology can evolve from year to year, and it certainly has over the last few years. People want to be able to take their vehicle to a place that's going to be able to help them out in a great way. Talk about that. What's involved in the windshields these days that people maybe don't understand?
Well, a lot of it's the lane departure. It's got a camera in the windshield, and when you're going down the highway, it'll alert you if you're too far in the middle of the road or too far on the side of the road. It's supposed to keep you more, well, and able to, I don't know, to keep it straighter down the road. Of course, it's all safety, of course, and it's when you're coming up with something like a truck or something, it'll alert you where you don't run into the back of the truck, and it just keeps you all that much safer.
Long story short, when you get your windshield fixed, you want that put in correctly.
Yes. Like I said, it's all safety, and we do recalibrate and reset all that here at Earl's Auto Glass. So.
Great. And if people are wanting to get on your books, the easiest thing to do is if they're here in Cozad, to swing in or give you a call, right?
Yes, the sooner the better. Well, right now, sometimes it's a waiting list, but not too long. If we don't have the glass, we can have it in the next couple of days. So.
Great. Awesome. Well, we'll let you get back to all of your work that you've got going on. We appreciate you taking the time and wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Well, yeah, you too. And I love your music on your rock station.
All right. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Well, Dave, lots of things going on here at Earl's Auto Glass. And nobody else wants to talk to. Okay. All right. Hey, that's perfectly normal. It doesn't even hurt my feelings anymore. Earl's Auto Glass, folks, if you need to get your windows tinted on your business or your car, or maybe you need to, get your windshield replaced, you want that technology set up in your windshield correctly, make sure, they sell the glass cleaner. This is a perfect gift. This is great. Earl's Auto Glass, windshield repair, auto glass replacement, and it's a glass cleaner. You guys label this and put this out and everything. Perfect. How much are these? $6? Okay. This is a big can of glass cleaner that you can pick up here at Earl's Auto Glass for just $6. So keep that in mind. All I know about when it comes to glass cleaner is whenever I'm looking for it, I never seem to have a can. And I would venture to guess I'm not the only one that's that way. So pick one of these up, folks, and you can give it as a Christmas gift. They've also got glass treatment, which rain repellent glass treatment, Aquapel. So I know that stuff's great too. Try to put that on my windshield when I can. The best windshield wiper is the one that you never even really have to turn on, right? It just rolls right off of your windshield.
$5, and we do it here.
Okay, and you'll do the treatment here too. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Lots of things here, folks. It's not just about windshield repair. They do all kinds of things at Earl's Auto Glass. So give them a call here in Cozad or stop by. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll send it back to you, Dave.
Future is far away.
Christmas past.
Passion Christmas fun that's going to be happening. Paul, I love coming here every year, and I know I say that every year, and it's because it's true. This place is amazing.
I tell you, if you have not been to our store before, we are the Christmas destination, and we will find a way to get you in the mood just by walking in the door. We have more than a dozen Christmas trees fully loaded with ornaments for you to choose from. We've got the Christmas displays of all time in this store right now.
We're at JM's Gifts, and Christy is live on Facebook again, folks. So if you want to check that replay out after the fact, you can do that. It'll be up on St. Hills Express on Facebook, but we're live right now as well. I'm always impressed by all of the games. They kind of catch your eye right as you come in, all the bright colors. They keep inventing games. If you sat me down, Paul, and told me, invent a game, there's no way I could do it. Everything I feel like exists already, but it doesn't.
No, they always find a way to come up with something new. And I grew up in a board game family. We played games all my life, and it's a tradition we've kept alive with our family too. And I'm really proud of our game department. We have over 100 different games right here in the store, ranging games from toddler age all the way up to adult. So many of them new, unique, different things that kids can actually learn from and don't even realize they're learning. They're spending so much time having fun, they don't even realize that they're actually learning as well. And so they're great developmental games, too, for children.
You talk about the different sizes of games and styles of games, but then there's always the classics too, right? I see you've got the Duncan yo-yos down here. You can't beat it.
We do, and they sell out every single year. And we do have a small selection too of some classic games. We've got Sorry, and we've got Monopoly. We've got some of the traditional games that have been standards for so long that everyone's grown up with, and they're not always easy to find, but we've got them right here.
It really wouldn't be Christmas if you weren't having a family fight over Monopoly, right?
Exactly.
Let's take a look at a couple of these games specifically, Paul. This one caught my eye, the Pancake Monster game. It's huge, and you flip pancakes into this monster's mouth.
It is, and it's a great game, especially for the youngsters. This game is designed for kids ages 3 and up, so it's a great game for your toddler, and even as they grow up older, it's still a lot of fun to play.
Lots of other different things to look at here. You've got RC cars. You've got, for kids that like to build things, you've got some different Build Connects. Those are a great classic that have been around for years as well. And then if you've got a kid that wants to be a magician, you got an entire magic show kit right here.
I got this specifically because of me. I grew up wanting to be a magician when I was a kid, and I got my first magic set when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and really loved it. And it's a great way to develop some skills and to entertain the family as well.
Very cool. Well, that's just a couple of the items. Do you know, if you had to, this is a loaded question, but if you had to guess how many different games and kids' activities are on just these couple of shelves alone, what would your guess be?
We have more than 100 games. And when you throw in some of the toys along with it, we're probably around the 150 to 175 mark. We've got a very large department. Great for parents, grandparents. If you're looking for something different for your children this year, we are the place to come.
Great. We always kind of head this direction after the toys and talk about all the Christmas items. You got a lot of Christmas trees set up again this year, Paul, and they look great. And the great thing about Christmas items is you can give them as a gift, or you can display them in your house right away, right now.
Absolutely. We have probably the best selection that you're going to find anywhere in the Midwest as far as Christmas decorating ideas. We've got the Jim Shore figurines, which are always very popular. We've got probably close to 50 different Santas and snowmen, gnomes, elves, some of the other commercially licensed products as well. And we do have Possible Dreams Santas. We have more than 24 Possible Dreams Santas too, which are a great keepsake item. Nativity scenes. We have probably 12 to 15 different nativity scenes in different price points and different sizes for people that want to celebrate the season.
Great. And there's a lot of people that collect around Christmas type items. So whether they're collecting Santas, nativities, snowmen, These saying signs are kind of a new thing that people collect sometimes. Reindeer cardinals are a big one too. You've got a good selection of cardinals.
Cardinals have really become quite popular. They're a very inspirational thing. They're a great memory keepsake for families who have lost a loved one over the last year or last several years. The Cardinals have become kind of a symbol for keeping a memory of a loved one alive.
And you've got a great selection of cards to go with gifts as well. And
Always.
I think the greeting card is something that is harder to find than it should be these days, unfortunately.
It is. It's kind of a generational thing, and it's not what it used to be. But greeting cards are still an important part of the holiday season.
Folks, this just tells you how many items are here at JM's Gifts. The sign at the back of the store that says gifts on it, we haven't even reached it yet, Paul. Let's head this direction and let Christy keep getting some video footage of some things. Back here, you've got a good variety of items that have to do with the kitchen and more. We all know a baker or someone that likes to cook, and you've got a wide variety of items here in the back area.
We have a very large selection of unique gift kitchen items, that kitchen utensils, serving trays, and all sorts of different things that can really spruce up your holiday or any time of year.
You've got these ready-to-go mixes that can help people get in the kitchen and make up something delicious. I always talk about the tumblers. It's something that kind of caught on about 6 or 7 years ago. And we used to have just a cabinet in our kitchen for plates and glasses. I think a lot of people just have like a cabinet full of tumblers these days now too, don't they?
It's really become all the rage, and we have a fantastic selection of both Corkscroll and Brewmate, all the new styles and designs. Very popular. The Stanley style has been extremely popular, and the new Brewmate ones are really popular and very easy to use, and they keep your drinks cold or hot for hours and hours and hours. It's amazing technology.
Well, Paul, I got to say, extremely impressed with the selection again this year. This is a great example of a locally owned business working hard to be available for people that are shopping local. You going to be open tomorrow during the old-fashioned Christmas?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to have some in-store specials going on this weekend. We're going to have some food for people to sample and some drinks for people to try as well. It's going to be a very fun weekend.
And it looks like the weather should be pretty good for this time of year. We'll take that too.
Oh, absolutely. Every time.
Well, Paul, we appreciate your time this morning, and thanks for using radio to spread the word about your wonderful business here, and we wish you a great Christmas season. Is there anything we didn't talk about you want to let folks know about?
No, just want to wish everyone the happiest and merriest of Christmases, and hopefully everyone is surrounded by the people that mean the most to them this season.
Great. All right. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
With that, Dave, we'll send it back to you in the studio. And folks, remember, if you're listening on the radio, you can check out this replay on the Sandhills Express Facebook page at your own convenience.
Someday, we're going to stop into the Tap House in Cozad. I'm going to buy you a Mountain Dew.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to have one of their delicious, refreshing brews that they make right there. Let's find out more about it.
All right.
With Jeremy Shipe. Jeremy?
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are at Meridian Tap House. I see, Kristen, you're a board of director on the chamber board. Is that right?
I am, yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that we were going to be talking to a board of director. We were going to be talking to a board director? Oh, man.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm nervous.
No, not at all. It's been a great experience for me. So.
Great. Well, Cozad Old Fashioned Christmas is a lot of fun, and we've really enjoyed talking to businesses this morning about all that they've got going on, not only for the event tomorrow, but beyond. And I stay plenty busy and working things up for people to come and enjoy here at Meridian Tap House. What have you got going on?
All right, well, tomorrow we are going to open up at 10 in the morning. We've got the Cozad Classics Gray softball team coming in. They're going to be doing a fundraiser and a free will donation gift wrapping for anyone in the community or surrounding communities that just don't have the time or would like to take a little off their plate for this season. So they're going to be starting that tomorrow, 10 to 3. As far as the Tap House goes, we are going to have ornament making and sugar cookie decorating for kids. We're going to have a hot chocolate sundae bar, and that's also for children and adults, so you can get that clean and dirty. We have just rolled out our winter cocktail menu, and a few of those include our Bad Mom's Christmas, which has been popular in the past, and then a new one this year is our Beast Nog, which we're making with the Sideshow Spirits that can cater Snow Beast cinnamon vanilla whiskey and eggnog. Then we've just got a couple others, Caramel Apple Mule and a Mary Margarita.
Great.
So those are exciting things to get people full of the holiday spirits. We've also rolled out some wraps. We do a Wednesday wrap it up, and so this time of year we decided that all through December we're going to highlight those, a year in review of wraps at the Tap House.
Oh, cool.
So
good idea.
Yeah.
And judging by this bottle you sat out here, the Sideshow Spirits Snow Beast stuff has gone over well. It's half gone.
Yes, it is a popular whiskey here, and we're very grateful to be able to offer that.
Good variety of different kinds of items on this cocktail menu. She just mentioned a few of these drinks that are on here, but there's kind of something for everybody, right? If you like something that's maybe more milky tasting, or if you like the traditional eggnog taste, or even have one here called Mr. Grinch that looks kind of interesting. Do you have a personal favorite on the list?
My personal favorite is going to be one that is not milky, so yes.
Okay.
When we look at those, I love Miracle on the Meridian, which we make with the Lazy RW peach whiskey and then the hot ruby cider that we get from Rustic and Red. So.
Oh, okay, great. Well, that sounds awesome. Christy, I think you would go for the Bad Mom's Christmas. It's got vodka, Bailey's, mocha, and milk. That kind of sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? Good.
Like I said, that's been our most popular in the past, so.
Great. Well, tomorrow's got everything you could ever want. It's got a free will donation, gift wrapping going on. You've got things for the kids. You've got delicious food and the drinks as well. And if we know anything about Cozad's Old Fashioned Christmas, people are going to be in and out and all kind of running on their own schedules. And you're starting up at 10.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What's, I know it's kind of a hard question to answer right now when we're kind of so hyper-focused on Christmas, but some big things planned for 2025?
We are going to be celebrating our 4th year in business early January. We've got a band coming from Omaha. They come every year to help us celebrate.
Great.
And then, I honestly, we're going to get a new roof put on. That probably doesn't seem like a lot for most people, but for us, it's pretty big. And, you know, we're always just, I don't know, I fly by the seat of my pants most times. I would like to throw out that next weekend, the 14th, we are doing a bar crawl, an ugly sweater bar crawl, which starts at any of the 5 bars in Cozad. We've got Frontier Frau, the Studio 6 Bistro, Big E's, Meridian Tap House, and the Cozad Elks Club. All of us are participating, so grab your crew, put on an ugly sweater. We are looking to get gifts for the Rotary's holiday Christmas gift shop, and then just have a good time celebrating community, highlighting each of the different locations, specialty drinks or atmosphere, and then just coming together. So that starts at 6 on the 14th, and we would love for anybody to come check out what Cozad has to offer that evening.
Great. Cozad's always hustling and bustling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes.
Well, enjoy your partying under a new roof next year. I think that is very exciting.
Yes, we are going to.
All right. Well, is there anything, Kristen, that we didn't talk about this morning you wanted to make sure to mention? Big thing is just come out and have fun tomorrow, right?
That's right, yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for having us again, and we wish you a great holiday season.
All right, thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Okay, Dave, we'll send it back to you from Meridian Tap House right here in downtown Cozad.
All right, thank you very much. Next, Mr. Apperson.
Yes, Mr. Bernie.
We're going to be talking chocolates.
One of my favorite subjects.
Yes. Brock will be our guest. Everything chocolate and confections from Cozad, and they have special things going on for the Cozad Old Fashioned Christmas. Let's take a listen.
Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KBBN and KCNI Radio. My name is Jeremy, and I'm joined by Brock with Everything Chocolate and Confections. Brock, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's been a little while since we talked, Brock. We talked not this last April, but the April before that about a chocolate-specific event that was going on in Cozad. But I would argue that Christmas is probably as chocolatey of a holiday as it gets. Am I right in saying that as a guy in the chocolate business?
It would definitely be at the top of the list, yes.
Well, you're going to have some hours not only for the event going on tomorrow, but as we work our way through the shopping season. And I know that folks that are familiar with you have their favorites. They like to go back and shop with you. But for those that are not familiar with your business, talk about some of those things that you're going to be stocking up on to have ready for their shopping coming up here in the days and weeks ahead.
Well, one of our single best items is probably our truffles, and we do sell quite a bit of those. The thing about our truffles is we do, even though we offer the same truffles as far as size goes and variety, the flavors are always different because we randomly rotate those. When I put in an order for truffles, the people that make those for us have such a huge variety of flavors that I could rotate through flavors for weeks and weeks and never hit the same one twice. So the thing to remember about the truffles that we do have is that the flavors are always different because we're always rotating through those flavors. The ones that we offer, we have dessert truffles, which are the larger size truffles. We also have the bite size, which is essentially the same as a dessert truffle, just a little bit smaller. And then we also have what's called the artisan truffle, and those are, they're still flavored, but they're the ones that have, most people are familiar with artisans because they have the design or the picture or something on top that kind of makes those unique.
Great. Well, I know that people have their favorites. It's human nature. We find something, we fall in love with it. What's your favorite, and kind of your customers, what's the one that you see people coming back to the most if people are trying to make a really hard decision on what to buy?
Well, it's the fact that we do rotate flavors. It's kind of hard to pinpoint what everybody likes.
Sure.
Because if we don't have something they like, or I shouldn't say that. If we don't have their favorite, then generally they'll step up and they'll try something that they've never had before, and that's almost always the case. Obviously, just plain milk chocolate or just plain dark chocolate usually is common. But even right now, going into the holidays, we have the candy cane truffles, and those tend to be a favorite, obviously, just because of the season.
Sure, I bet. Great. Well, you've got this event going on in Cozad. It's a really popular event that seems to gain popularity every single year that it's held. If people have not visited you before, explain to them how they can find you right there in Cozad, kind of right down in the thick of things. Where are they going to find you at, Brock?
Well, we are right on the beaten path, so to speak. 718 Meridian Avenue is our address. We're right next door to Kristen at the Meridian Tap House, so we're easy to find. Everythingchocolate.store is our web address, and will be available tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
And I think the other important thing that we mentioned during our talk this morning, Brock, is that you mentioned everythingchocolate.store. That's something that works for people no matter where they're listening from in central Nebraska and even beyond, because you shop online, you can support your local business there, and you can also order gift cards for that hard-to-shop-for chocolate lover as well, right?
Yes, we do have gift cards available, and they're available both in the physical cards, and we also have e-cards that are available as well, so they can, if they want to get an e-card for somebody, they can email those to them.
Just want to ask a general question here, Brock, before we close. Been checking in with you now. This is the second time, in addition to that other time we talked about. The chocolate world is something that I'm sure you could dive into and do all kinds of research on as an outsider to the chocolate world. But how is the chocolate side of things and the candy and everything that you do, how's that journey been since opening your doors and your business right there in Cozad? I'm sure, like many businesses, it's always moving and shaking, right?
Well, yeah, it's been a tricky one. Not only does it take time to figure out what people's preferences are. Of course, the folks that come in, it's always changing. Whether it's people locally, people from a little bit outside of Cozad, whether it be like North Platte or Kearney or Broken Bow, definitely, or even people that come in off the interstate. It changes all the time. The only uphill battle that we've seen over the last year is a majority of the world's chocolate comes out of Africa, and they have been dealing with a lot of rain and drought issues, and it takes time, but we eventually feel that, and that's been a tricky part of it as well.
Yeah, that is very true. I've heard a little bit about that in the news over the last few months and even the last year, but you're exactly right. When it comes down to it, chocolate isn't just invented. It comes from agriculture as well, like we know so well here in central Nebraska. So great to have your business there in Cozad, and we'll encourage folks to support your local business right there. Run down everything again, if you would, Brock. When can people catch you? What are kind of your times that your doors unlock there, and talk again about your online store so that folks can support your great business.
Well, we are mostly open in the evening, basically because of our full-time jobs. So during the week we open at 5 p.m. and we're generally open until 8. Friday's a little bit later till 9 o'clock. Saturday's our big day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And like you mentioned, you can reach out anytime at our website, which is everythingchocolate.store.
Great. Well, Brock, we wish you a lot of fun tomorrow. The Christmas cheer is going to be alive and well there in Cozad. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, folks, that's Brock with Everything Chocolate and Confections in Cozad. Go and support them not only during the Cozad Christmas event, but beyond. Another great local business working hard for you right here in central Nebraska.
It is 9:49, just in time to talk a little bit about candles and good things to drink with Wendy at the Presence Candles in Cozad, Bryn.
Yeah.
I heard Jeremy in Q making his decision on what he's going to be enjoying on the way home while we're here with just regular coffee. It's kind of sad, isn't it?
A little bit.
Let's go find out about what's going on with the old-fashioned Christmas at Presence Candles with Jeremy and Wendy. Jeremy?
All right, thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are at Presence Candles, and yeah, we have a lot more than just the plain coffee you have there in the office and the studios. We'll certainly talk about that maybe a little bit, but Wendy, where should we start?
Oh gosh, we have all kinds of things here in the store. Everything in here is handmade in Nebraska, and so we have candles and soaps and lotions. We've got kettle corn, we have honey, we've got coffee for sale, jewelry, a lot of things that would be good gift ideas too.
And over here just underneath the counter, I see chocolate-covered coffee beans. You've got different popcorns, and these are a size that strike me as a size that would slip down into a stocking perfectly. Is that the idea?
Yep, they are a snack size. They're a little less expensive, and they're a great way to try different flavors to see if you like them.
That's
before
true.
you get the big bag.
Yeah, we kind of live in a world where everyone wants bigger and better, right? But when it comes to your taste, if you start eating it and you don't like it, you're stuck with a lot of something you don't like.
Right, yep.
Same thing can kind of be said for candles. You've got all kinds of different sizes. Do you see pretty commonly that people will start with a small size and then they burn it in their house for a while and they come in and they get one of these larger jars?
Yes, for sure. Yep, the small ones are a great way to try a scent and see how it smells in your home. But the large ones really are your best bang for your buck. They last a long time and burn very well. So
let's go over here by the candles. And folks, the great thing about when you visit Presence Candles here in Cozad is they've got all of these candles kind of organized by category, for lack of a better term. So you've got kind of the baking area, coffee, fall, winter, and then ones that's just say anytime.
Yes.
So based on the season and based on the fact that it's Christmas, you could go a lot of different ways when giving these as gifts.
Yes, yeah. And everybody has their own favorite smell or what appeals to them. But this is a great place to start. And then I have to kind of switch them around because I have spring and summer against another wall.
Oh.
So
wow, that's a lot of jars to move.
it is, yeah. That's a task.
I just want to read a couple of these off to folks that are listening this morning because I can just... the names, you can just imagine the smell through the radio. And I can tell you, folks, I love doing remote broadcasts here because it smells amazing. But here in the baking area, there's banana nut bread, there's blueberry cobbler, almond cake, we've got hot baked apple pie, fresh baked bread, creamy vanilla. That's some of the baking ones. I know the coffee candles are also really popular as well. You've kind of got cappuccino mocha and just regular coffee and then cappuccino brulee.
Yeah, that's kind of a caramel coffee. It's a very nice smell.
Now I know that you probably get tired of this question, but what is your favorite candle? Maybe not overall, maybe I won't go that loaded, but this time of year, what's one that you see people picking up pretty often?
I really like the mistletoe because it is fresh and it's just very bright and crisp. The hollyberry is fresh as well with a little cinnamon thrown into it. And cranberry kettle corn would be a favorite too because you can smell both the cranberry and the kettle corn. So yeah, a lot of hard choices, a lot of scents to pick from.
Yeah, definitely. And you've got to have these really strong built shelves to hold all of this up here as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of candles on these shelves, folks. This is amazing. It's a lot of work involved in putting this. You probably just feel great being able to take a moment and just look at what's on the wall here and what you've accomplished, right?
Yes, yeah. Making them is fun. It just smells wonderful while you're making them, and it's a very fun process. So that's hardly work, really, getting those done.
Good. Well, they say enjoy what you do, right?
Right, yes.
Let's go up here to the front, Wendy, and talk about a couple of these other different items. All great stocking stuffer sizes, from these earrings right here in front of us to hand soaps and everything in between. We've got a really good variety here, not only on this side, but all through the front part of the store.
Yeah, there are a lot of good stocking stuffers. We've got air fresheners, too, that would fit in a stocking. They would fit in a greeting card. Melts would fit. Bath bombs would be a great gift, too. So there are a lot of different options, and small things as well as bigger things.
We've got a really good selection of different earrings here in front of us, as we mentioned. Before we went on the air, we were talking about how dry our hands were. I see you've got some lotions over here as well. That's always a good gift you can give this time of year. And I like how you've kind of got things grouped. And as you mentioned, Nebraska-made items is the overall theme here. I think that's so incredibly cool.
Yes, yeah. I've got 25 or so vendors that bring things in that they have made. And when people hand make something, they do their very best job. And I have some really nice quality goods that people make and bring in.
Well, I think it just fits perfectly with what you have going on here. You're a locally owned business, working hard for your fellow Central Nebraskans, and you're filling your store with people that are doing the same thing by making the products that you sell. I think that's just wonderful.
Yes, yep. It's and I've made a lot of friends with the different people, and it's been a good thing.
Now, tomorrow is Cozad's Old-Fashioned Christmas. You have some things going on folks can stop by and check out?
Yes, I will be having a candle sale. If you buy two, you get the one free. So that's a pretty good sale for us.
Wow. And that's probably of equal or lesser value, right?
Right, yep.
Okay. So if you got candles to give on your list, folks, you can really get some of these big ones and give a really big candle for a gift. And you're not going to have trouble finding a variety of scents, folks. I can tell you that. Looking at what I'm looking at right now, it's going to be easy for you to find something special to give as a gift.
I have about 90 different scents.
90 scents,
yeah,
wow.
Quite a few.
Amazing. And you can even go over to the spring area, spring and summer ones, if you want to give for somebody that you know already has a ton of winter scents in their home. You can set them up for next year.
Yep,
Perfect.
That's right. Yeah.
Wendy, is there anything we didn't talk about in our little time this morning that you wanted to mention to everybody? Big thing is come out tomorrow.
Yes, come out tomorrow. Have a coffee. We have great tasting specialty coffees. We have a specials board that has December-themed, Christmas-themed drinks, which are always a lot of fun. And sip and look around.
You've got a really good variety there. Just looking from here, you've got one called Christmas Mornings, Buddy's Latte, Mrs. Claus's Cookies. You've got a Grinch drink. That really stands out on that board. Candy Cane, Gingerbread Man, and you've got non-coffee drinks on your menu as well. I think that's important for people to know, too.
Yes, yep. We have refreshers that you can add to Red Bull or tea or lemonade or have it as an Italian soda.
Okay.
So a lot of options for everybody.
All right. You've told me all I need to know. I'm going to go over and get mine right now. Thanks, Wendy, for talking to us again this year, and we wish you a great Christmas season.
Thank you very much.
All right, Dave, we'll send it back to you in the studio from Presence Candles here in Cozad. They would love to see you folks during the Old-Fashioned Christmas going on tomorrow. Head out this direction. If you're heading out, I don't know what is the name of the street?
Meridian.
Right? Meridian. Okay, just go straight out Meridian like you're heading to the interstate, and you're straight across the street from Runza.
Right.
Okay. Come and see them here at Presence Candles. Back to you, Dave.
All right. Good job, guys. And thanks to all the businesses, the Cozad Chamber, Rustic and Red, Earl's Auto Glass, JM's Gifts, Meridian Tap House, Everything Chocolate and Confections, and Presents Candles for being part of the breakfast show today. You're invited to take that all in. One more thing, Brent, before we go.
Yes.
The Sandhills are celebrating Christmas as well up at Dunning, and here's a word about that.
Happening this Saturday, December 7th, the Dunning Christmas Extravaganza will be held in the historic Dunning Community Hall. 24 vendors are coming with those last-minute Christmas gifts. Food, fun, and laughter are all part of this extravaganza, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Santa loves the Sandhills, so we look forward to having him show up, making a practice run. Plan now for the Dunning Christmas Extravaganza this Saturday, December 7th. See you there.
Thank you, Linda Tion, and thank you, folks, for listening. We'll have the breakfast show for you on Monday at 7:30, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise.
There you go.
Thanks, Brent.
You bet. Thank you.
We'll turn it over to Happy Jack Black White on KCNI, and I've got a little more music lined up for you before we get to Awesome 80s here on KBBN.